Somebody during interviews today was discussing with me that it is difficult for him to believe that any higher experiences we have could be more real than this physical world. He said they look like dream-like experiences. And how can they be more real than this physical world which is real? Every time we go to sleep and wake up, this becomes the real world. We come back from a dream, the real world. We go and meditate and become very nice and calm and have a great feeling, and then we come back, this is the real world. All those look more unreal than this physical world. So I only put him a simple question. I said, what defines reality and how do you know that this is real? What is the proof that this is real? Let's examine it from the point of view of waking up from a dream and knowing the dream was not real and this is real. Let's look at this only. When you are in a dream, dream is real. You have no notion, no idea where your physical body is sleeping, which bed you are in, where you are. In the dream you are making vast movements all over. You're going places. And the dream, all that looks real. The laws of nature are completely changed. You can skip from one place to another. It looks real. When do you find it's a dream? Not while you're dreaming. You only find out it was a dream when you wake up. And how do you know when you are awake that you are awake? Of course, he gave me the standard answer, which I get from most people. I just know I'm awake. But is that a good answer? Not really. In the dream you can also say you are awake and not be awake. A transition must take place from a dream to a wakeful state to say that was a dream, this is wakeful state. What makes that experience so real? Supposing you wake up in your bed in the morning and somebody comes and says you are still dreaming. You won't believe him. You won't believe his testimony. Supposing 1,000 people came and told you, you are still dreaming. You say, no, I'm awake. What is the proof with you that you are awake? Most people don't see what the proof is. The proof is simple. When you wake up, you remember that you went to sleep. If you did not remember, it would never be real for you. You remember without opening your eyes, without making any move with your body. You're still sleeping in the bed and you are awake. Nothing has happened except the recollection that you went to sleep in this bed. When the recollection comes that you were here before the dream started, it becomes real. Now when we have a higher experience of awakening and we awaken to discover that we were there before the physical life started, that becomes absolutely real for the very same reason as when we feel when we are awake here. Principle is the same. You remember that you were in that state earlier before you ever came into the physical world. That is the true proof of having an astral or a higher experience. It does not come immediately during our initial trials at getting experiences inside. It comes when we have stabilized ourselves in those experiences and been able to recall, we were here earlier. Now we remember everybody. We remember everything. It becomes real and this becomes a dream. Then there's a question, if every time we wake up, we can make the wakeful state real, the rest become dream, then even the astral stage can be a dream. Indeed it is. Then what happens? Can you awaken yourself even more? Sure. If there is a method by which we can concentrate our attention and awake from a dream state into a wakeful state, if that is possible, it should be possible even beyond that. So we can keep up waking up again and again, and every time making the ultimate experience real, and all the rest a dream within dream within dream. Where does it end? Or is there no end? Or we can keep on saying, this is forever. We can keep on awakening forever. Where is the end? The end comes when we find there is only one dreamer and no one else. There's nothing else existing except the one dreamer. That's automatically the end. And that ultimate end, when you discover there's only one dreamer, all the others created were during dreams, or in dreams, within dreams, within dreams. When you discover that, you have found your true home, where you are that one and having dreams within dreams within dreams, and that is what we call the totality of consciousness. That's where one can say, we are all one, I've seen it. But here we try to say we are all one just to be good to each other. But otherwise we hate each other sometimes. You say, we are one, but this part I don't like. What kind of oneness is that? But if you have had an actual experience of the origin of the whole show, origin of all the dreams within dreams, and find that the ultimate dreamer was one with nothing else but the dreamer, the only reality, then you discover that all that was created was a dream, and none of it was real. This is so beautiful. It gives us an inkling into how this creation is taking place. The creation is a great work of consciousness. That consciousness can be conscious of anything it wants to be. And therefore, it becomes conscious of different states of levels of consciousness, dreams within dreams, and creates a whole universe of experiences. Creates several universes of experiences. What it is creating is not reality. It's creating an experience which looks real every time. And looks so real, it goes into such great detail that we are completely convinced that the existing state of wakefulness is the only reality. It can go into so much detail that we sitting here, the one dreamer with all the characters in which the same dreamer is participating, thinks, how can there be molecules and atoms being made and neurons are going, and look at the microscopes and look how much detail there is. At the same time, look at the telescopes and the vastness of this universe and how many billions of galaxies there are. Imagine the vastness we create, the smallness we create, and make it so beautiful. And we then become scientific to study it. It's so wonderful. We can't reject that it is real. It's a great handiwork done. It's the best thing that can be done by consciousness. Show the power of consciousness to go into such great details and create all this.